So I don't want to disappoint her, as well as the Early Birds Club members who's waiting for her.
Yeah.
Chris, you started now recording?
It's recording now.
Yeah.
Okay, of course.
Madam, you can please.
Yeah, sure. So good afternoon, all of you. With immense pleasure, love and happiness, I welcome you all of this wonderful gathering. So when we give and expect a return, in return something that is an investment. But when we give and don't expect anything back, that is love. Yes, that is altruism. Once we decide to follow happiness in our life, let us keep close to our heart, that is altruism. It is the principle of practice of unselfish concern for the welfare of others. Yes, now we are in the Altruistic Association meeting. And this association is connected with the Mohanji Foundation. The founder of this Altruistic Association of India, Mohanji, is the world-renowned humanitarian who dedicated his life for the welfare and service of the world. Number of organizations are working under this Mohanji Foundation. And this Altruistic Association is connected mainly with ACT Foundation, Ammu Care, Ariel Foundation, and all. And this president of this Altruistic Association of India, Mr. Ramesh Master, who dedicated his life and also took this altruism as a passion. And he started his initiative work with a great inspiring tagline, live with love and live with love. Of course, we will hear more about altruism through his speech. And this presence of eminent guests really make this gathering wonderful and glorious. We have Devi Mohan with us, the Global Ambassador of Mohanji Foundation, and also the Global President of ACT Foundation. And we have Babu John, sir, the main speaker of the day. And he is the former Canadian excellent and also the businessman from Bangalore. And also we have other Kamal Muhammad, sir, the executive member of our Altruistic Association, and also the director of Ariel Foundation of South Asia region. And we have this Christopher Greenwood, this is the executive member of Mohanji Foundation, Father Sam George, great and altruist, and also Devadas, sir, then other dignitaries, all are here. So we all are equal on behalf of this Altruistic Association. Still, I invite Kamalji, sir, for introducing and welcoming the eminent guests of the day. Sir, you are most welcome. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. I welcome you all for the fourth meeting of Altruistic Association of India, which we conduct every week. This is especially for the Middle East, Gulf people who have a holiday on Friday, and we want them to be a part of it. So this is a special program which we have. This is the second one, I believe. So welcome you all. I'm not taking much of the time. We are expecting Mrs. Devi Mohan to give a few words about the her foundation and in overall in Altruism. We will also have General Toot, Thomas Toot from Sudan. He is expected to join. I don't know whether he was able to be here. He is Major General Dr.Thomas Toot Deng. He is the president of South Sudanese Development Relief Agency, an NGO working directly with the government of Sudan. So he should be here in a couple of minutes' time. Madam Devi Mohan, please, I welcome you and hand over the mic to you, please.
Thank you. It's a great honor to start this beautiful meeting today as the first speaker. I will not take much time. I would simply wanted to share that selfless service is one of the greatest things we can do in life. And it's really a privilege for the one who can do it. You know, we always say when you're in the position to give, it's actually the one who gives that gets the most benefit. You know, we are not just there to give to others. We are mainly there to experience what it feels like to have the fullness and abundance within. And you know, the compassion to give, especially to feed the hungry and really reach out to the needy. It will come, especially if we had at least once been hungry ourselves, if we have experienced that ourselves. So for me, that opportunity happened in 1991 when we had a war in former Yugoslavia. And I remember those moments when I was hungry. You know, I remember how it felt. And I was 14 years old at the time. I wasn't really a child anymore. I pretty much lost my childhood. But you know, I promised myself, if at any point in time my financial situation will improve, that I pray to be in a position to help others. You know, and when I see the hungry, I remember how it feels. You know, so food is not just about filling up our belly. You know, we all know that the taste of the food of a mother who cooks it with love is different than the taste of the food that you get in a restaurant. So it's about the love, it's about the nourishment, and especially for children, it's about receiving something that sustains them, you know, something that nourishes them and gives them strength to continue and experience life. So I remember when I was hungry, I was getting some food, but it was not the food that I liked. It was very bland food. And I was in school and I would look at other children who were eating some hamburgers and like tasty stuff, or at least what I thought at the time was tasty. And they never offered. And I suffered more from those feelings that nobody cares. I suffered more from that than from the actual hunger. You know, so right now I'm a president of a globally active charity, ACT Foundation, which was founded by Mohanji. And when I met Mohanji in 2007, that was the grace that brought me to Mohanji, the desire to serve. So basically, when I joined the ACT Foundation, I really wanted to, you know, go through that experience of service. And now we have many teams across the globe. And we have locations like, for example, in South Africa, where every Saturday our team, ACT South Africa, feeds the hungry children who otherwise don't get the cooked food. They survive on some scrambles, you know, and then they walk barefoot for 2-3 hours to the location where we give them freshly cooked vegetarian or vegan food. Then we have teams like, for example, in Croatia, here in Europe, we have a team that regularly feeds the homeless. And we mainly cook the vegan food because of the supporting nonviolence. So ACT Foundation is active throughout the world. And we also have a platform called Act for Hunger, which specifically focuses only on the feeding. Because thanks to Mohanji, we were able to understand that energetically, what happens when you feed the hungry. In that moment, when they're hungry and in need and they get the food, there is instant gratification, instant satisfaction. And that creates a beautiful wave of energy. So that's why we also have something called Maitri method of supporting the health through energy, sending energy through the palms. And we give 50% of income we get, all Maitri practitioners, for feeding the hungry. So that's like continuously the energy flows. You receive something, you send the energy, then half of that money you give for charity. We also encourage people when they, through Act for Hunger, we encourage people when they celebrate birthday or anniversaries, instead of just spending money on venues and hotels and fancy food, you can actually donate that amount for the hungry. You know, so it's a beautiful wave of positivity that is spreading around the globe. And of course, it's always inspired by Mohanji. He always has these amazing ideas that we are so happy to follow. So in short, this would be my journey from war and hunger and humiliation into the blessing of actually meeting Mohanji, of being in the role of global president of ACT Foundation and witnessing so many acts of kindness, so many needy people benefiting every day. And you know, deep inside, you feel immense satisfaction from that. So that's basically what I wanted to share with you, and to thank you also for doing your best in India, Middle East, and other parts of the world. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Devi ji, your words was inspiring for us, indeed.
Thank you, Martin.
I would not take your time as committed. You have to attend the EBC now. And once again, on behalf of Altruism Association of India, I render my sincere thanks to you for participating here.
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
As per the program, over to Mrs. Lada can just take over.
Okay, thank you, Kamalji, and thank you, Devi. Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable message. And next, I would like to invite baby Minha for this prayer song. Please.
Hi, I'm Minha from Kerala. And first of all, thank you, Ramesh sir and Kamalji for inviting me to this program. And thank you everyone for joining this wonderful program. So I'm just getting to my song. Is there any problem for my sound?
No, you can start fast.
Yeah, yes, General Toot has joined from South Sudan.
Okay. So
Welcome,
Kamalji,
General. General, welcome you. We are going to start the prayers. So after the prayers, we will have the few words from you.
May I start?
he's connecting only. 1 second, Minha.
Prayer. Continue with the prayer, Minha.
Okay. He will join.
Minha, you can continue.
Continue.
പകവെടിയണം കനലൊടുങ്ങണം ഇനി സ്നേഹം നിറയണം ഇതിഹാസ ഭാരതത്തിൻ സംസ്കാരം കാക്കണം പകവെടിയണം കനലൊടുങ്ങണം ഇനി സ്നേഹം നിറയണം ഇതിഹാസ ഭാരതത്തിൻ സംസ്കാരം കാക്കണം ഹിന്ദു മുസൽമാനും ക്രിസ്ത്യാനിയും ഇന്ത്യ തന്നൂടെ മക്കൾ എന്നോർത്തിടണം എന്തിനാണ് ഈ യുദ്ധ കോലാഹലം നമ്മൾ ഒന്നിച്ചു കൈകളെ കോർത്തിടണം ക്രിസ്തുവും കൃഷ്ണനും നബിയും പറഞ്ഞുള്ള സൗഹാർദ്ദ പാതയിൽ നീങ്ങിടണം ക്രിസ്തുവും കൃഷ്ണനും നബിയും പറഞ്ഞുള്ള സൗഹാർദ്ദ പാതയിൽ നീങ്ങിടണം പകവെടിയണം കനലൊടുങ്ങണം ഇനി സ്നേഹം നിറയണം ഇതിഹാസ ഭാരതത്തിൻ സംസ്കാരം കാക്കണം പള്ളികൾ ചർച്ചുകൾ അമ്പലങ്ങൾ ശിഷ്ട ഭാരത പൈതൃക മന്ദിരങ്ങൾ കത്തിടം നമ്മൾക്കൊരു മനസാൽ കാലം എന്നും പുലർത്തിടം സൗഹൃദങ്ങൾ ശങ്കിന്റെ നാദവും പങ്കുളിയും പോലെ പള്ളിമണിയും മുഴങ്ങിടട്ടെ ശങ്കിന്റെ നാദവും പങ്കുളിയും പോലെ പള്ളിമണിയും മുഴങ്ങിടട്ടെ ഇതു ഭാരതം അതിസുന്ദരം അഭിമാനപൂരിതം ഇടനെഞ്ചകത്തിലെന്നും അഴകോടെ ശോഭിതം ഇതു ഭാരതം അതിസുന്ദരം അഭിമാനപൂരിതം ഇടനെഞ്ചകത്തിലെന്നും അഴകോടെ ശോഭിതം പകവെടിയണം കനലൊടുങ്ങണം ഇനി സ്നേഹം നിറയണം ഇതിഹാസ ഭാരതത്തിൻ സംസ്കാരം കാക്കണം ഗാന്ധിജി പട്ടേലും നെഹ്റു വന്ന് നമ്മിലേകിയ പൈതൃക മൂല്യങ്ങളെ ഭംഗം വരാതെ നാം പോറ്റിടണം ഭംഗിയോടെ ഈ ഭാരതത്തിൻ മക്കളെ നമ്മളൊന്നാണെന്നറിഞ്ഞിടും ഇന്ത്യത്തൻ മക്കളാണെന്നുമേ നമ്മളെല്ലാം നമ്മളൊന്നാണെന്നറിഞ്ഞിടും ഇന്ത്യത്തൻ മക്കളാണെന്നുമേ നമ്മളെല്ലാം ചുടുചോരകളി മണ്ണിൽ വീഴാതെ നോക്കണം നറുസ്നേഹമാല തമ്മിൽ കരവലയം തീർക്കണം ചുടുചോരകളി മണ്ണിൽ വീഴാതെ നോക്കണം നറുസ്നേഹമാല തമ്മിൽ കരവലയം തീർക്കണം പകവെടിയണം കനലൊടുങ്ങണം ഇനി സ്നേഹം നിറയണം ഇതിഹാസ ഭാരതത്തിൻ സംസ്കാരം കാക്കണം പകവെടിയണം കനലൊടുങ്ങണം ഇനി സ്നേഹം നിറയണം ഇതിഹാസ ഭാരതത്തിൻ സംസ്കാരം കാക്കണം ഇതിഹാസ ഭാരതത്തിൻ സംസ്കാരം കാക്കണം താങ്ക് യു
Welcome, General Toot, Thomas Toot.
Yes, now I can hear you. How are
Yeah,
you?
it was a devotional song of our state of Kerala,
Okay.
combined with all the religions. Yeah, so it is. I think it was a first experience for you, General.
I cannot understand.
I'm very happy to welcome you. to give few words.
I enjoy listening to it.
Yes, I was a guest of honor on the invitation of General Toot in December 2019 at South Sudan. So it was a pleasure spending time with General Toot for 3-4 days in Sudan. He is the president of South Sudanese Relief Agency, a non-government organization, devoted his life for his country. And I am welcoming General Toot to give few words. He's a very, very busy man. General Toot, mic to you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. You have to mute. Unmute, please. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, General. Yes, General. You can speak. Can you hear me, General? I think audio issues. I think he's experiencing some audio issues there.
I think he started to speak, but not audible.
General, can you hear me? Okay, we will wait for his next turn. Let us go and let us invite the main speaker of the day, Mr. Babu John, for giving the few words about his experiences as an altruist.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kamalji. First of all, I would like to thank our association for inviting me to this auspicious days. And I'm very much happy to hear what was spoken by Ms. Devi Mohan about hunger and Mohanji Foundation activities to eradicate the hunger all over the world. And thank you very much for that, Ms. Devi Mohan and Mohanji Foundation, and Mr. Kamalji also, and Ramesh Master also. First of all, I just wanted to correct, in addressing me, I was not the operation manager of Canadian Nexen. First of all, as introduced by, Mohanji, I was for one of the contractors for Canadian Nexen actually in Yemen for 15 years. I humbly wanted to rectify that. And I would like to come to the points which Russian Master was asking to explain that I did during 2015 when the war suddenly happened between Saudi Arabia and Yemen. As everybody know, the so-called Jasmine Revolution, which started from Tunisia, then to Egypt, and it reached Yemen, and all the regimes were moved out of the power. And the problem, like civil war, started in Yemen, and that ended up in a rebel rule in Yemen, and Saudi Arabia started attacking Yemen on 27th of March 2015. I was in a remote place, remote state of Yemen, those days called Hadramaut, specifically Masila, which was the oil producing area of Yemen, where hundreds of
Can you hear me?
were
Can you hear me?
living in remote areas.
Today something speaking,
Hello?
Kamal. Hello, Kamalji. You are muted. You are muted, please. Kamalji, you are muted.
Yeah, he can speak,
One second, Babu John, sir. I think Tutu is speaking something from Sudan. Over to Kamalji, please mute, unmute yourself. You are muted.
Hello, General. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? No, he has got some problems. Can you please chat to him?
What we have to chat to him, sir?
Yeah, there is some issues from his side. You mute him. You can mute him.
You can unmute him. You can unmute him.
No, you have to mute him so that Babu John sir can continue.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, please.
Should I continue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So whenever Mr. Mood to come back, you can just tell me and he can take the mic. So what I was telling on 27th March.
Hello.
Kamalji, he's perfect.
No, you have to mute, please, because the speech is going on.
I'm back online. Can you hear me?
Yeah, General. Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. General,
can you hear me?
Speech is going on from Mr. Babu John. So once that is finished, we will give you the mic to you.
Sorry, I'm new to this system.
No problem, General. It's okay. We will wait for you. You will have the next turn.
To accept my apology.
No problem.
You have to accept my apology.
No problem, General.
Struggling out in long back.
You are our guest of honor.
So yes. You want me to talk now?
No, you will talk next. You will have your session next. Just wait for 5 minutes later. I'll call you. I'll call you.
How long?
5 minutes later.
Okay, no problem. 5 minutes. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay. I will wait.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So when the war started, the Indians who were living in Hadramaut state of Yemen was scattered around the small villages. Even those places were not connected with the roads or communications and all. Where the capital city of Yemen, Sana'a, was very well connected to the airports, roads, and the communication facilities was there. Then, after speaking with the embassy, Indian embassy and the Foreign Ministry of India, parallelly during the time when the evacuation operation was happening in Sana'a, embassy was informed the public and me that I had to take care of those people who were in Hadramaut area. So what I thought was my company was offering me all the facilities to board the flight, which we were having. Our own flights were there, and but at the same time, I have decided myself to stay back to collect all these Indians who started within the very big area and get all of those people to my camp and arrange 2-day stay for around 200 people. Out of that, around 187 people were Indians and 19 foreigners was also there. It was a very big task for us.
Voice break is there.
Time we were saving around 200 Pakistanis also to board their ship came from Karachi, to board them to Karachi. What I wanted to tell you that, how it is connected to altruism, some places or some events we can help the individuals. Helping individuals is altruism, of course, and helping special kind of events in a special circumstances is also altruism. So helping the events to get forward, go through for the human life, and the people who is living together with you, to help them to get out of the problems is also altruism. And such a way, wherever we live, the people around us, whether they are from the same country or the same tribe or same place or same caste, irrespective of all that, we should be bound to help all those people. That's where I was coming from, and why I stayed back there within the bombings and internal fighting, street fightings and all. It was a hectic operation to get those very, very small salaried people from India who was living in remote areas over to my camp and give them facilities to stay. And at last what happened, the Indian Navy ship has to come from Oman to save us from Mukalla, the city of Yemen, one of the southern city of Yemen from Mukalla. During that time, what I observed was the thing which we were speaking about altruism now, I saw in my eyes that the poor Yemenis who was facing the hunger and who was facing the starvation, unemployment and all, those people were also wholeheartedly helping us. You see, they were having their own problem with the internal fighting and foreign attack also. That time they were helping themselves, forgetting their agonies, to save our Indians, to board our ship and get them to their own land. That is also altruism. So this is all coming together. What I said before is that very clearly, without mentioning or without considering the nationality or the religion or the language or anything, we can join all together as international citizens, not only the human beings. We have to have that idea and humbleness and proactiveness towards any living beings, including the animal, including the plants and the trees and all. So that is what altogether comes under altruism. That's what I think. And while coming back to my experiences there, all those people came from different area of Yemen, a different area of southern Yemen, was joined together and fought with the circumstances. And we won the race that days around 1 week it took for us to get back from home from that place of Yemen. Now, I know the time is going out, so I'm just summarizing. I wanted to point out what you or what we all can do individually in the name of altruism. Now I am in my current mission is to save a girl from India who was working in Yemen as a nurse, and she ended up in a murder case and convicted to death penalty in Yemen. So I don't know her personally, even though she was reached that position of death conviction because of the circumstances forced her to reach there. Now she is in the jail waiting for her death day, whereas nobody was there to help, or all the missions, international missions, or all the governments were stopped because of inability or not able to do anything there. And as a human, we have to understand, and I am understanding that it is her circumstances, made her like that, and we were trying to get her out of a death conviction from Yemen by collecting all good-hearted people around the world. There also I can see, without knowing her as a person, or without knowing where she is from, good people around from the world are joining together to help a cause. That's what I said in the beginning. It is not about helping an individual. It is about helping the circumstances. It is about helping the events. So by helping the events, we are making the things to happen in our own way for our going forward. That is what, I think altruism is. Now, I just wanted to summarize, because many people are waiting to speak. I'm happy to join with all of us here, and I'm happy to join with all of us here, and I'm thankful to all of you for giving me this opportunity to explain my experiences during that wartime in Yemen, and telling you about what I understood about the altruism. And thank you all, and I thank Mohanji Foundation and Ariel Foundation and all of you gathered together. Thank you very much. And if there is any question to me, I can answer that, so I can summarize my things to save time. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you very much, Babuji. It was an honor to bring you here and explain your experiences, which you have been there. Of course, I also was a part of there, very well, even though we were about 500 to 800 kilometers away from each other. Thank you very much once again. I would like to invite our guest, General Dr. Thomas Toot Deng, to share your few words about your organization of South Sudanese Development Relief Agency. Please, over to you.
Thank you, Brother Kamal. Sorry, the video went off, and also I could not hear some of the words people were talking because of the network. I'm using a phone, not a Wi-Fi. I'm using data. So maybe some of you might not hear me very well.
Please, Lata, please lead him.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes.
I'm saying I'm using a data. I'm not using a Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
so
I know.
My
Yes.
speed, my network might be interrupted.
Yes, but we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, General, we can hear you.
Okay. A little bit of brief. Some of your guys might not know very well or might know South Sudan. I think Kamal knows it very well because he came with me in December 2019. So he has quite himself about South Sudan. Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
General, continue. Continue, General.
Yeah, okay. So he might know much about South Sudan. South Sudan is one of the countries, I think all of you have read about South Sudan, is the newest country, the newest nation. Is new, I think now is 9 years old. It's like now he start walking, it's like a baby now. He start
Yes.
taking course, like primary, not even primary, kindergarten. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, General.
Hello?
Carry on. We can hear you.
Yes, South Sudan Development Relief Agency. It was established in 1998 in Minnesota. I think most of you know Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hello?
Yes. Carry on.
Yes, it was formed by migrant and some of our American citizens. When we formed it in 1998, that's the time when there was a still civil war between among the Southern, among the Sudanese. The South and the North, they were fighting each other by then. Hello?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
I think there's a network. Let me get outside. Network is a problem.
We can hear you,
Can you hear me?
General. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I think when we established South Sudan, in 1998 in US, it was established by the Southern Sudanese due to the war between the Sudan, due to the civil war of Sudan. When we formed it, it was an initiative to support the people of Southern Sudanese, especially the one stationed in the refugees camp, to provide them education and scholarship, and then also providing donations. We were donating clothes, we were donating medicine by then, and provide some cash for school, for scholarship and building a school. That was 1998 when we formed. And then later, we have done a lot of activities. We established a school. We donate some items to church. So we didn't hear and there until we decide to come and form, to register the South Sudan Development Relief Agency in 2007 in South Sudan, after the war of Sudan, when the war of Sudan stopped due to the signing of the CPA, Comprehensive Peace Agreement. So when the peace was signed, then we decided to move to South Sudan, and this organization was established. So this organization in South Sudan, it has been established providing education, health, humanitarian assistance, orphanage, and other activities like HIV and food security. So after we got some funding from some donors, we started operating. So the work went very well until the war of 2013. When the war of 2013 broke up, so majority of those people who used to work for South Sudan, they left the country until we renew our activity mostly this year. But we were operating in a war zone in the Rebel Hill area. We just operate now in the government hill area. We are now trying to concentrate working with the UNICEF. We are now about to sign a partnership with UNICEF to provide education opportunity for the war child, the children that are affected by the war, especially those who associate with them, the children that associate themselves with the war, young children that join the military. Some of them join the barracks and start fighting. So now those children, we are taking them away from the military barracks and we are taking them back to their family. And before we do that, some of them will be taken, shelter will be provided, health will be provided. They will be supported in different ways once the funding is secure. That's the status of our South Sudan Development Relief Agency.
Okay, General. Okay, General, thank you very much. And I will be taking up your issue with our Ariel Foundation to do the maximum best for the Africa, even though it doesn't fall under my territory. It will be coming only from December. I am only the director for SARC, but definitely I will be taking this issue with the Ariel Foundation, and we will try to do
that. I think we will fit you also with the document.
Yes, I have your documents. I've already forwarded to the the organization board.
Yes, I will also forward you some activity. Yeah. I also send you some of the latest document we've been working on it.
Yeah.
UNICEF supporting that project. The last document I sent you. The last.
Okay. Yes, I have seen it. I have seen it. Yes. Yeah, I will take up the issue with the.
Other than that,
any support from the UNICEF, I can propose them.
yeah, UNICEF, next week,
Yeah.
we will be flying to a place called My Wood. They
Okay.
want to go and see the activity
My
there.
vote.
They want
Yeah.
to go and
Yes. Yes,
they
General.
will charter a airplane. I think
Okay.
the flight will take like 2 hours.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, General. Over to Mrs. Lata. Please take over. Thank you, General. Thank you very much.
Thank you, General, for your
Thank
speech
you.
and also your presence. Okay. Now let me take the pleasure to invite the President of Altruistic Association, Devi Master, for this nice, wonderful presentation about altruism. Sir, over to you. Welcome, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, General Toot, and our beloved Kamalji and Babu John, as well as all the distinguished guests, and Preeti Gopalaratnam also joined with us from Bombay, as she's the head of, the child section of Mohanji Foundation, and she's Early Bird Club. So I was lucky to talk to her only about this initiative, what we can do with Altruistic Association of India with this early bird club. So thank you and welcome, Preeti Gopalaratnam from Mumbai.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Okay. So earlier we are very blessed with Devi Mohanji with us, and this is an occasion which I'm very much pleasure to have a small experience sharing, as well as about what actually altruism is, what's the science behind, because so many new people are joined here as our guests from various places, so they want to know about it, and I was very happy that Namaramash is there and Devadas is also with us. So over to my presentation, I will do it very fast, and you just look at what main points only I'll explain, and you will get a clear-cut idea when you are continuously attending our seminars, which we are doing on all the Fridays, 4:30 Indian time or 3 p.m. In Middle East for the Middle East presentations, and 8 o'clock in the same link at Indian IST time, you can get it. And also there is a weekly meeting on every Sunday, 2:30. You can join with us. If anybody joined here new, please type your number in the chat box. We will connect the number and we will connect you in the future programs also. Thank you very much for all of you listening to my words. Over to my presentation, please just listen to my presentation. Okay, this is the presentation which we are doing here. So basic science behind it. So 1 second. Actually, here this timeline of our program is live with love and live with love. The presentation which already done by Baby John sir and Put, and also Devi Mohanji, and even everyone who presented here talked one thing, that we are only one connecting emotion, that is love. Live with love and live with love. And you look at this gentleman from Matthew Ricard. He's he's from France, and now he's actually he started to propagate altruism because it's a basic principle of happiness. He reached India as well as to Nepal, and finally became a Buddhist, and he became the propagator. I told one thing, and luckily we have a connectivity got by our great Kamalji to this great personality. Maybe we have a chance to meet in coming soon. So this is the book written by him on altruism, and this is the book. And what is altruism? It is a quick look. You just look at it. What is altruism? It is the principle and moral practice of concern for happiness of other human beings or animals, resulting in a quality of life, both material and spiritual. You look at here. So when Babu John was telling about the human beings, what he was suffered, he was supporting. And it is not only for that, even animals, we can do that. We can do plants also, what we are giving, not getting anything. So it is in a Malayalam. I think most of you have not known about it. And it is മനുഷ്യരുടെ ജീവനങ്ങളുടെയോ സന്തോഷത്തിനും അഭിവൃദ്ധിക്കും വേണ്ടി ആത്മാർത്ഥമായി ശ്രമിക്കുക വഴി ഭൗതികവും ആത്മീയവുമായ ഉന്നമനം ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ഒന്നാണ് പരോപകാരം. It is a word invented by the French philosopher Auguste Comte. He intended the word as an antonym of egoism. It is the opposite of egoism. He derived it from the Latin word alteri, which meaning others. In some situations, then altruism means selflessness. It's very simple to understand, unselfishness in practice. It refers to caring about the happiness of other people or animals. This provides a high quality of life and work. So if you are an altruist, you can check yourself. You should have these 10 qualities. One is be an optimist and live with the meaning. Why you are living, there should be meaning. Never stop learning. You should be a learner always. Live in the present. That is fundamental. Meditate daily. That's a practice of your life. Be kind to others. Others means including animals, plants, etc. Nurture your body because it is very fundamental to help your body, because without your body you can do nothing. Appreciate yourself because whatever the things you are doing, take it this positive attitude of appreciation of yourself. And you have to cherish relationships. That's so fundamental, because, or even know, Tut came here only because of the relationship of our great Kamalji and Baby John also with us. We were in Bangalore some days back. So this cherish relationships. So last word is very, very important. Be resilient. Even though we have failures, we have disasters, we should come up. That is called resilient. Here, look at the quote of the great Martin Luther King Jr. Every man must decide whether he will walk in the light of creative altruism or in the darkness of destructive selfishness. These are two words. We want to walk either in the light of creative altruism, or the people who gathered here are in the light of creative altruism. But lakhs of people are there in the destructive selfishness. Today is the day we remember that most of the people are not getting food. As when Devi Mohanji was talking about her personal experience when he was in Yugoslavia, when this war happened. In biology also, it refers to behavior by an individual that increases the fitness of another individual while decreasing the fitness of the actor. When we are doing to help others, we will lose so many things from our body or ourselves. Mind helping others, and we are doing it in the is in biology. Hello, please mute that mic, Lata. We act to promote someone else's welfare even at risk or cost to ourselves. We have some risk. You know, when Baby John was doing so many things to support that people from taking them from the war area, he can easily escape from the first flight itself. I told when we were in the discussion, he shared about me when we were in Bangalore. So, but he waited till the last person who has to be taken back to India. That is the real altruistic attitude, as what our the general also said. Evolutionary scientists speculate that altruism has such deep roots in human nature because helping and cooperation promote the survival of our species. Even though this has to be continued, it is very important. Our family is also a best example of altruism, what we are practicing. And you know, look at this slide, it is very important. We feel elevation when we see another person acting virtuously, such as by helping someone in need. I'm giving only a nutshell information. Detailed training can be done later with 1 or 2 hours with panel discussions. Conditions of altruism is also there. It is a behavior should not depend upon the recipient. Whatever the recipient thinks, it is none of our concern. We are giving. That's the only thing what we are to do. All the people who gathered here is in the mindset of like that. The reproductive fitness of recipient must be elevated by the preferred action. And the fitness of altruist must be decreased, as I repeated. You know, this is a trained helpers are more likely to help. You can take it as a training. A personality, a characteristic way of responding, and also heavily influenced by genetics. You know, some people are more generous or altruistic. Maybe some genetic factor, because the study goes like that. There should be empathetic and advanced moral reasoning. And even altruism is in the negative and positive sense. Even the negative, it is called a genocide. They are going to kill their own people. They are very proud about their own unity group, and they will kill others. What is happening in across the globe? They don't know about the positive altruism. That is, we have to support others and give whatever we have to do. This is the basic picture you can very easily understand about what altruism is. This is only one word that is in the blue letter, that's cooperation in the blues. Cooperation is only there. For that you need an altruistic desire. What is altruistic desire means? We want a desire. Everyone are doing all the things without desire. It should be altruistic. It should be giving something to others. So for that, you have to cognitive offload. You have to offload everything from your brain and be a perfect and a new man. Information dissemination is also needed. And finally, what is happening? Achieve more, work less. Even altruist, you don't work more, you will achieve so many things. I'm not going for the scientific studies, but I am coming back here. Appears to inspire altruistic behavior too. Actually, it is an elevation where you are. Every individual is born with a feeling of altruism, but sometimes it is going out of our control. You know what are the benefit? If you are a true altruist, you'll be tend to be happier. You'll be happier to others, to be healthier. That's also we like to do, and to live long life, because we want longevity has to be improved. The easiest way is to get this altruistic attitude. So I am coming back to here. Being generous is inborn. It is inborn. Being altruistic is a learned perversity, not a semblance. We want to practice it because you, the small children, are giving everything to others. Be different. Be altruistic. Be strange. Work for others in response to their harm. See, somebody already, I repeatedly telling this. Somebody says, I helped that person, but he repeated and he gave a lot of harm to me. Yes, it is expected. Whatever the response is coming from the recipient is nothing. You have to flow your love, just like a mother. If the child is doing something wrong to the mother will be always blessing, because she is the mother. This attitude is very important for this attitude of altruism. Raise eyebrows, no. Be generous without agenda. It should be without agenda. Egoism is only one force governs in us. And the opposite one is altruism. And be altruistic and also cultivate compassion and spread happiness. So we want to spread happiness. One second. Actually, I'm moving to other slides. No? That's stop sharing. So I will talk something on, this is the nutshell information to the newcomers here. You can have any doubts, you can ring to me later, or you can have a communication when you are associating one groups. So this is only one simple word: help others, irrespective of what the reaction is. That's what all the speakers said here. So this is altruistic association is an independent body with the support of so many other organizations. For example, Amucare is a Ariel Foundation from Mohanji, and also Hope from Cancer Care in Middle East. And you can the thing is, these organizations are always connected to us. What we can give, that is the thing what you have to do. So my simple request is continue the spirit of altruism. So anybody have come here, new members have some words to us. Kamalji, over to you before the conclusion. I think Preeti, can we call Preeti?
Yes, yes, please.
Please, Preeti ma'am,
to
please
speak
come
a
back.
few words.
Because you are doing wonder to the children across the globe to initiate their great, altruistic attitude of them. Please.
First of all, thank you so much for, I just happened to connect to you, sir, today, and it's very generous of you to invite me for this session here. And as I've been hearing all of you all talk, what I've realized is while, altruistic, there are so many such institutions which have a similar agenda, a similar goal. Like I've also heard of the Ariel Foundation, and I'm also associated with the Mohanji Foundation. So we also do a lot of such activities, plus the Early Bird Club, in which we look at it from not a very spiritual angle, but we look at it from an angle of what more can we do for the world, and how to inculcate this not only in adults, but also in children, in teens as they grow. And we use various methods to do this. So I think it's an amazing opportunity. I think it's lovely that we are coming together, in a platform like this too. And I think what we can do individually is great, but what we can do together because of a similar focus that we all have, I think I'm really looking forward to a world in the future where so many people are working together at being, having the fundamentals of altruism sowed in every person. So I'm actually very positive, and I feel so honored to listen to Babu John sir to listen to the, I think he's not here now, the General Tut, and then Rameshan's master as he spoke about it. And I've also met, Moti ji before, so I know what the work that he does. So it's an honor to be here. I am very positive when I see each of you all. I feel so good. I feel so motivated. Let's get together and let's do what little we can to actually see a world which is altruistic, and let's start from our own selves. So I think that's what I would like to say. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, definitely we are united.
Thank you
I
very
invite Vinod Varanasi from Kuwait. I think he's joined with me. Vinod Varanasi, is it audible? He already mentioned me that wavelength speed is very less for this internet there. Vinod, Ji, are you ready to have a few words? No. Sorry, he could not connect with us. Okay. Here, Christopher is also there from Mohanji Foundation. Christopher, are you speaking something? Okay. I think he could not listen to what I'm talking. So Damodar Mash is also from here, from Kerala, as the Guru of Mohanji. Please, have you, sir, any? Can you have some words to us?
Today really very. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Some voice issue.
Yes.
Okay.
I think you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Today's meeting seems to be very, very subjective towards this altruism. All has got their own work and they all are mingled with their works only. And finally, that one Preeti, one madam told no about the children. That means we will have to start from children so that the coming society or the coming generation will be getting this idea from the early childhood itself, so that it will inculcate the whole people in future. So anyhow, parobagara that is the only thing which we can use and we can say also. So I wish all success to this and very happy to be a silent witness for these meetings in each week. So thank you.
Okay. Now very much some voice break is coming there. I think he is out of it. Okay, anyhow, that's a blessing from a great guru to the great, Mohanji's guru and Kamalji's guru. You can see the difference. Okay, Preeti, you can understand it. So I invite Devdas ji that you are about this. What are you have some ideas on Navaratri connected, some charity works are going on. Can you explain it, Devdas ji?
Yeah, actually, yeah, thank you, Ramesh Master.
Okay.
Ammukair is planning to distribute dresses to children all over India. In Kerala also, we are planning to do in Cochin. And before that, we have actually given some money to a lady in Kannur, Baliga Southern. She's from Baliga Southern Kannur. She actually she's a tailor, but she doesn't have money to buy the sewing machine. So we have given money, whatever possible from our side. That is what is happened today. I mean, from yesterday the conversation were going on. Today we have handed over some money.
Okay. Thank you, Devdashi. This is what we are doing, not preaching, but doing. Thank you for that. And Kamalji, I think anybody wants to speak and open, it is better. We have a few more minutes to remaining. Then Kishori Lal is there, almost all the people are out. Okay. So I think, Kamalji, the time is very strict. We have to know 5:35 is closed. So over to Lata to invite Father Sam for that. You can do directly. Over to you.
Of course, sir. Thank you, sir. I am so happy to invite Father Sam George from the beginning onwards in our altruistic association. Father Sam is always active and we are always witnessing his activities. Even though he is in the church, he used to participate with his friends and other members of the church, those who are visiting. So I am so happy to invite you, Father Sam George, to deliver this vote of thanks. Father, please.
Yes. Good evening.
Before Sam, sir, I have a request now. So when
Yes,
Surya is also there, whether Surya has to say something on anything on Surya, maybe we have
No,
to.
she will be attending at 8 o'clock because.
Yeah,
I
okay,
think
okay.
she's on
Father
duty.
Sam, okay.
Yeah.
Sam, sir, over to you.
She's traveling actually.
Okay, Samji, please.
Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all our brothers and sisters in the Altruistic Association and who participated in this webinar. So today's meeting was very colorful, and so many people from various countries joined our group and also shared their experience in this meeting. So it was a great experience for me also. Live with love and live with love is our motto. So we must live daily and do our meditations, prayer, and all that activities daily. Because of that, we are assembling every week for evaluation and also for motivation of the programs. So today, my great job is only to say the vote of thanks to all the people who are assembling here, especially the chief guest and also everything. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to say our gratitude and thanks to Mohanji, the founder and chairman of our association, and Ramesh Master, president of this association, and Kamalji Muhammad, who is very active and doing all the activities of this organization from the very beginning, and Babu John, who spoke sometime and explained or expressed this experience in the altruistic activities, and we are grateful to Babu John also, and Christopher, who explained some activities here, and also General Thomas Tut from General President of South Sudanese Development Relief Agency, and we are thankful to Thomas Tut for sharing some time with us, and we understood the problems in South Sudan people, and also we will definitely pray for the people in Sudan, and also Kamalji also offered the positive help to the people of South Sudan, and we extend our thanks and gratitude to Thomas Tut. Lada Madam is also are organizing or coordinating this program very well, and we extend our thanks to Lada Madam also. Devi Mohan, who is the global president of ACTS Foundation and global ambassador of the Mohanji Foundation, was also with us and spoke her shared her experience with all the activities in the ACTS Foundation. We extend our thanks to Devi Mohanji, and Preeti Gopal Ragnan also spoke some time, and we extend our gratitude to Preeti, Madam, and Damodar Master, and Devdas Ji, and all the people who shared their experience in this association. I'm grateful to all the people who assembled and praying to be a good association, altruistic association in our country, and do our work and lead a life with altruistic principles. Thank you all.
Okay. Thank you very much to all one and all. And this same program will be there at 8 o'clock today in the Indian Standard Time. You can come and join with us to the repetition. I request Baby John sir, if you are free, you can come, because I cannot compel you to come to 2 times to others. And Sunday we have the same weekly meeting. The link will be given to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Being with us in this great moment. Thank you very much.
Kamalji,
is it over? No?
Yes.
Over.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, General. Thank you very much.
Lata, you are the host. You can mute.